In this video I will show you a bunch of tips and tricks that you can try if your mini sewing machine is not properly stitching. Either it's not stitching at all or the stitch quality is very bad. For example, either if the thread gets bunched up and it's bleeding through, or also for example if on the other side your thread starts to look like this, or even like this, so you see it's like bunching up like crazy, or maybe it's not even using the bottom thread at all, or any of these problems essentially. So we are going to cover pretty much everything you need to know, and I will show you what I have found with the sewing machine that you definitely should know about. So obviously this is a fairly low-end machine, and it's obviously nowhere as quality as like a big expensive machine. On the sewing machine, I would say the most common problem why your stitches look like this, or maybe it's simply like pulling it together or even skipping stitches, is you simply haven't actually adjusted the tension properly on this machine. So depending on the type of fabric you are sewing, so either very thin or like thick fabric in several different layers, your tension has to be completely different almost. So for example, if your stitches look like this, so you see it's creating these bird nests, that means your tension is simply too sloppy essentially on this machine. So what you need to do is you simply need to increase the tension on the right side, so make it more tighter, and then it should be good to go essentially. And if basically your stitches start to look like this, for example, this is what normal stitch should look like, so you see all like red over here. So again, I'm using like two different color threads, red plus white, so you see it looks okay over here, but over here you see it's starting to bleed through the white one. And also if you look closely, it has even skipped a stitch here. And also if you observe, it has pulled itself together very tightly and maybe already starting to bunch up the fabric. If that is the cause, your tension is simply too tight on the machine and you simply need to decrease it. So again, turn it on the left side like this till it becomes normal essentially, and your stitch start to look, so you see for example like completely red on this side and completely like white on this side. Again, so if they start to look like this, so you see like all bunched up, or again bleeding through, or even like this, so again you know it's simply your tension that you haven't adjusted properly. So what I suggest to do is simply maybe take like a scrap piece of fabric that you are going to sew with and simply run it through by setting simply different tensions and simply observe how it performs and find basically what works best for your fabric. This sewing machine also comes with a bunch of thread included, maybe already some spools, but definitely a bunch of bobbins. In my opinion, the thread quality actually isn't very good on the sewing machine, and you should definitely throw it right in the trash, in my opinion, and you should actually get like decent quality thread. So again, thread quality matters quite a lot essentially. So if you do not have good thread, so again this included, in my opinion, isn't the best. Again, it will create all kind of problems for you. Also, I find this machine isn't very good if you try to actually sew incredibly thin fabric that is kind of flimsy. So on a big normal machine maybe it's not as problematic, but this one, in my opinion, it can't handle it at all. So again, make sure your thread is more like stiffer. For example, sewing denim with this machine is absolutely great, so it does that absolutely great. But again, incredibly thin and flimsy fabric, this machine can't definitely do that. Also, even though you can actually use large spools on this machine instead of the small ones, I highly advise you against actually using the top thread over here, because there's pretty much like zero tension this machine is creating over here if you use it with a top spool. Also, it's sometimes like to actually pop out the thread on its own from the tensioning mechanism here and doesn't stay in place, and again it's causing all kind of huge problems for me if I actually use it with a thread placed over here. So again, I simply bind up these small spools, bobbins essentially, and use it from here. So you see you have very decent spring here, so it's actually providing proper tension and it works then okay from over here. So again, I suggest you to not use the thread over here but here. And next also let me show you some things that you need to know about the setup of this machine. So first, simply observe if your sewing machine is set up like this. So you see from this spool through here, through this tensioning disc, so again through these discs here, through here, through the arm, through here, and finally through the needle from the left side to the right side. Also, let me show you how to actually set up the bottom bobbin. I see people also struggle with this one. So when you are setting up the bottom bobbin, also make sure to press, lift up your presser foot. Otherwise this machine actually won't properly engage the mechanism and set it up properly. So again, make sure this is up. Also, when you are installing your bottom bobbin, make sure your thread is actually hanging from the right side down. So not like this from the left side, but from the right side. Then you insert here, okay, and to set up you have to actually hold this top thread with one hand, and with other hand you are going to turn this turn wheel your direction, counterclockwise. Okay, so simply hold the top thread and you see it's setting itself up, pulling up, and yeah, should be good. Okay. Also, yeah, let me repeat this maybe even more up close so you get a better idea. So again, obviously, yeah, you have to do it if it's not stitching at all. So again, it has to be set up. So you see, I'm holding the top thread, turning my turn wheel, and you see it's coming all around and picking up the thread. Okay, and also it's important how and where you actually leave your thread as well. So let's replace this cover here, and also make sure your top thread is actually going through the presser foot. So you see you have a hole, make sure it's going like this. So you see, and also make sure your thread drops down on the back like this for the best results. Also, before you start sewing with this machine, also this is what you have to do. So yeah, once you insert the fabric, drop down the presser foot. So instead of turning on the machine, drop down your needle first and do the first stitch manually. So you see, I'm simply dropping down manually here and up, and only then start the machine. If you do not do it, again, this machine is known to cause problems. So again, kind of low-end machine problems, and only then start sewing. So you see, yeah, absolutely great. Also, when you stop sewing, so check this. So let's lift up. So if you try to remove your fabric, most often, as you see, you won't be able to very easily remove it. So what you have to do is, you have to actually pull it from the top thread here, like this, and then it kind of releases. Also, sometimes see it even catches itself, so more effort is needed, and then yeah, we can cut off. So again, instead of pulling with force, again, simply take this top thread and pull it. Otherwise, you can actually bend your needle, and if the needle gets bent even tiny bit on the sewing machine, that obviously, yeah, will create absolutely massive problems for you. And most likely you will simply need to change your needle. So again, if you have been pulling like crazy on your needle in past, trying to get this fabric out for, yeah, basically, again, I suggest you to even like change your needle. Also, these bundle needles also again are kind of cheap end needles. So again, also if you maybe change to like more decent needle. So again, decent needles do not cost that much. Maybe like $2 a piece for a very decent quality needle. So again, even I maybe suggest upgrading the needle as well on the sewing machine and see if that also helps. So again, the included thread and the included needle, in my opinion, again, it's kind of low quality. If you upgrade these things, better quality thread plus also better needle, you can actually significantly increase the overall performance and smoothness of the sewing machine. So that's what I have found as well. Okay, good luck.